Hello, hello, welcome or welcome back. Let's sit back, relax, have a snack, and enjoy. Sit at My Grave, Season 4, Sanity or Salvation, Chapter 49. I'm done trying to explain what you did. I just want you to feel regret now, Ted said. Arden could barely see his dilated pupils staring into his eyes as he tried to get his bearings. I didn't do anything, Arden's raspy voice argued. You could have killed him! A voice aside from Ted screamed out. Arden felt a kick to his side. Is Leo okay? Ted questioned. Yeah, looks like it. But he got snow on him just in time. I don't know if the burns got deep, he responded, his voice shaking. That's why I told you, Ted. You can't leave little sniveling bugs like that alive. They always come back for you, man. Ted's eyes narrowed, listening closely. If the cops got caught for that junk we did months ago, what do you think he'll do after this? If you go in again, it'll be years. You're already supposed to be staying out of trouble. He'll be in Fiji, and you'll be riding away in a cell. His friend got louder, his eyes bulging. He kept looking around the place, twitching, trying to keep his eyes on his friends. Arden watched them talk. He felt blood dribble out of his mouth, cuts burning on him. He couldn't tell if they'd broken anything, but he still couldn't shake the anger and utter confusion. He couldn't let them win. His brother was dead, and they had the nerve to babble on about how bad their lives were. Still, it was me against him alone. He couldn't run even if he wanted, and fighting them was just becoming worse. He felt his chest rattling, with the aching breaths he sucked in and shuddered out. While they were distracted, Arden quietly tried to dial for Gallon. Hope flooded Arden as he waited to hear him pick up. Carefully opened his eyes once again when he realized this time Gallon hadn't answered. Fear replaced his temporary relief. Gallon wouldn't have shown up to fight back, but he wouldn't have left him here to get beaten up alone. Not back when they were close. Arden's phone pathetically clicked off after no answer. He couldn't help but be reminded of the awful display he had since he got home. Begging for money, fighting with everyone. He injured his grandmother, and even she forgave him, giving him excuses like everyone always did. Too happy with him being home to hold him to his awful mistake of getting scared in the dark. He messed up, and now, as Arden gazed around, injured and exhausted, realization of being alone set in hard. Now wasn't the time to have an adrenaline dump. He saw Ted talking with his friends, putting on what looked like brass knuckles. They weren't done with him yet, not by far. We'll just have to... Ted's speech stuttered, eyes turning wide. Arden's wrist twist, making Ted lower, his knees buckling. He held the broken shard of glass into Ted's stomach, his warm blood spilling out. You cheating weasel! Ted trembled out, beads of sweat pulled on him, his body shaking. It's all you deserve. Staying in jail would have been a better end for you. Arden growled out. He felt his own chest throbbing with heat, pushing his fears down again. He yanked to push deeper, with an arm around his throat, and one on his wrist yanked him back. He kept his grip on the glass, yanking the blood-covered weapon with him. Ted fell backwards, groaning out as blood stained his shirt. Ray, he called desperately for his friend. Arden's body jerked and jolted, his fist pelted him. Then he came over, seeing the scene, and started wailing on him, along with Ray. Fist flew into his flesh. He was being kicked from different angles. Shouts flowing over them from the cold air as it happened. Arden even felt one of the men spit on him. He swung desperately, eyes closed tightly. Arden felt flesh against his blade. His brows pulled together, a rush flowing through his chest. Fear and fury mixed within him. He was hurt, and now in a situation. The feeling of wanting to run away came back. He'd never been in a fight like this. Giving up wouldn't save him this time. Back off, Benny! A sharp voice screamed. Arden's eyes would be opened again. Somehow, through the struggle, His back ended up flush against Reed's gravestone. His breathing was rattling. His energy had run out. He wasn't a fighter. He was merely trying to survive. The pain throbbed everywhere, making his body tremble. He tried to keep the grimace on his face, but he couldn't even muster that. He was scared. One hand clutched onto his side, while the other held onto his only weapon. Arden's blood mingled with drool, slowly cascading down from his slack jaw, as he continued with the deep rattling breaths he tried to take in. The pure anger was leaving him too. The outrage for his brother still held tight in his core. He was starting to feel a lot like a child in him, kicking off, trying to protect something, rather than an anger Eamon would truly be intimidated with.